Lady Nada, all 36 dimensions of this universe are simulators. Each dimension is a different simulator. Being connects, and when being unleashes, it moves from one simulator to another. Move to another dimension, because it looses and leaves the physical body. And we're changing. Ascension is a frequent change, and therefore, bodies have to change, utilize, and adapt to the frequency in order to move to the other simulator, which is another virtual reality, also the same. But it is on another higher frequency, and where there is no intervention. Where forces that vibrate at lower frequency levels cannot enter that simulator. Instead, in the previous simulator, as you see, it was allowed, and in fact, the same dark forces placed that great barrier around the planet, what we call quarantine, closed everything down so no one could enter without consent. But the forces of darkness created portals, and those portals were taken by the forces of light. They were portals to other realities, to other universes, to other simulators. Because this 36-dimensional universe of matter, they are simulators, they are created realities. Therefore, to enter from one simulator to another, you only enter with some requirements. That is what we call the process of evolution, of ascension. The soul is going to transfer, then the soul goes from one simulator to another. It has to be done that way, and that's how the whole universe works. This about sums it up. Cryan's magnetic services, who controls all this, the one who creates these networks and these realities, assisted of course, by technologically superior consciences that transform and create the environment of simulation. Cryan, the Cryan consciousness. That's why there's like a separation. But as it is in the process, in an alignment, those barriers are being created, and those simulators are getting closer and interconnected. Always top down, never bottom up. In Antarctica there's a big simulator, which is where all the simulation of this planet is handled. It's something that, if explained to us, many wouldn't understand this functioning. Well said, my beloved. As you want me to explain you the things of the universe, if I explain the things of this, do not understand them, as you want then to explain them, and is something very technological and a little complicated to explain it, so you understand it all without need, because there is to speak in a simple language. What they want you to understand is that all these worlds are created. That's why they're created, they're simulations. They are generated, created, that's why they say this is illusion. It is created, and can be described at the same time. I wanted you to understand this. I have already told you about this another time. I want you to understand, opening your conscience to understanding, that the universe is not as mystical as you imagine. It's more technological. We call soft technology, let's call it soft, because sometimes it's not palpable. This the hard tech you guys operate. Well, my loved ones, I won't tell you anything anymore, which is for no. So they can assimilate and decant all this information and record it. Little by little I will explain to you more deeply, all the reality of this universe. I am Lady Nada, I bless and hug you, Emmanuel and Pastora.